How many of us have used the word friend and used it to describe a litany of different people? It could be somebody at work, it could be somebody at your church, it could be somebody at your gym. And a lot of times we use the word friend to describe someone that we interact with in a pleasant manner and a positive manner, and in a manner that we believe demonstrates that we have a great relationship with each other. In a lot of instances, we have no idea the extent of that friendship, meaning we don't know under what circumstances will that person be a friend to us. We don't know if there are certain conditions where that friendship comes and meets this particular line. I'm not telling you that you have to have a loyalty test or a friendship test to determine the types of friends that you have. But what you're going to find at some point during your personal and your professional life is that there are going to be people who will step up for you in a manner that's what I call true friendship. These are people who do things for you in an unconditional manner. When you hear the word unconditional, it's just what it means. There are no conditions. So what ends up happening is that you find yourself in this position where you're in need of assistance in some kind of manner. And two things happen. One, they see you need help and they step in without you asking. When that happens, that is somebody who is so in tune for what you're trying to do that they're willing to go out of their way to make sure that you get the desired result for your benefit. It's a passion or something that you're pursuing, and they are making sure that they're following along to make sure you get the outcome that you deserve, and they're using whatever skills or tools that they have to their abilities to help you make that a reality. That's the first thing. Second thing, they don't want anything in return. Now, that may seem kind of odd because you think, oh, your friends are going to do things, but you'd be surprised the number of times people have friends who expect some type of reciprocal relationship, quid pro quo, or will remind you, oh, remember when I did this for you? I don't ask you for much. Can you do this for me? No. Those are people, you can call them friends if you want to, but if you're really lucky, you got those people who do these things for you and they don't ask for anything. They are not coming to you looking for you to repay them for whatever thing they did for you. In your mind, they're being generous. In your mind, you're thinking you have a duty and obligation to repay them for their kindness. But the point of this is the kindness is the point. My mother used to always tell me, never do anything with the expectation of receiving something in return. And the people who are your true friends are not doing something expecting you to do something in return for them. So how do you recognize these people? A lot of times you're not going to know who they are until you get into a position where you need them and they step up. Trust me when I tell you. It can be a positive situation, whether it's you trying to get a job or you trying to get an opportunity, or it could be a devastating one where you have a loss or something tragic happens and you need their assistance. A lot of times what happens is that these people step in when you're not even looking for it and you're not even asking for it. Let's be clear. A lot of us out here operate within a space where we don't like to ask for help. I know I'm horrible about that, where a lot of times I will be in situations where I know I could benefit from some of my friends and my family members who could be there for me. But I keep telling myself that I don't want to burden them, that I don't want to waste their time, that I don't want to inconvenience them. So I convince myself that I need to go through and resolve the issues on my own. A lot of us are like that. How many of you out there are like that? But then the people who truly are your friends, the ones who truly have your back, they're the ones who are looking at what you're trying to do. They are looking at what you're trying to accomplish. And they are seeing you struggle. And they are recognizing that you are struggling and they are stepping in and saying to themselves, I'm going to do something about it within my power. Now, my power may encompass my ability to put funds for it. It may be my ability to do some physical activity. But what they've decided is that their actions on your behalf, if it gets you where you want to go, if it gets you the desired result, and most importantly, if it makes you happy, that's all the reward they need. So I want you to recognize this, and I want you to remember this as you go and check out my other videos and some of my other podcasts as I'm sharing various insight about things. If you are in a position where you have someone in your life or someone's in your life who are saying they're your friends, that's nice. But you're going to find that when you're in those moments where you really need people to step up on your behalf, the people who are your true friends will step to the forefront. And I'm not telling you that you need to cut off everybody else because everybody has a role in your life in terms of your interaction. But trust me when I tell you, When you find yourself in a position where you need assistance, when you find yourself in a position where their skill sets can help you achieve the desired goal, or more importantly, help you deal with the problem that you're facing, these are the people who are going to rise up, and you will never need to ask them to rise up. And most importantly, you'll never have to ask them to reimburse you. So always remember that as you're trying to determine who the people in your life are your true friends and your real friends. This way you'll know that when you move forward through life and as you achieve your successes, you don't have to do it alone. They got you even when you're not looking.